Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, I'm Iris and this is Beauty and Makeup with Iris. Welcome to my beauty corner. Today's video is all about the new reformulated Dior Forever Skin Glow Foundation. I have mixed feelings about this one, but we'll get to that in a little. If you've been curious about this new reformulation, continue watching. Today's video is basically a try-on, a first impressions, and a comparison video. I'm going to be leaving a wear test for another occasion, and I will explain that in a little bit. Formulation after formulation after formulation. Oh my goodness, when is the madness going to stop? I feel like 2026 has been actually, like the past 6 months, it has been all about reformulating foundations. I am totally exhausted. The Dior Forever Skin Glow Foundation. This one right here. This, by the way, is a full, brand new, full bottle. I just so happened to order this one from the Macy's app right before they launched the new one. And I will tell you, from experience, I have used this one since they first launched it. And I will tell you that I love, 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 love this formula. As a person who has dry skin, mature skin, acne-prone skin, sensitive skin, the works, this works so well for me. This has been a holy grail foundation in my collection. Let me show you how much I have loved this foundation. Check that out. I've loved this one so much that I got a little spatula on Amazon to scrape as much as I could. I couldn't go to the last drop, but I think I did a good job. That's how much I have loved this foundation. I'm kind of sad in a way because you're used to it. And speaking of being used to it, I can finally say, and I feel excited about it because it's always beautiful to gain experience, to learn. We never stop learning, okay? It doesn't matter how old we get, we always learn new things. Now, when they reformulated the Armani foundation, I purchased the new version of it, but I could not relate to everyone who had, that devastating feeling. I could not relate to them because I had never tried the original or the older version of it. So I can finally relate to it. And I'm like, oh my God. At first I thought that they were just repackaging, a new design until I read into it. And I was like, oh my God. So they changed the formula. Now we'll have to see how well it works. After this, I can totally say that I have experienced that I've experienced, being switched from what I absolutely love to a newer version of it. Now, I am totally open to improvement, to changes. Sometimes they're hard, but as long as they're positive and, like I said, improvement, then I'm fine with it. So I'm just hesitant, but at the same time, anxious to get this foundation on my face to see if there is a difference. I did do a quick swatches video. And I will tell you just beforehand that because we're going to be swatching them in this video as well. I did notice a slight change in undertone. And I'm not sure, we'll find out today, if the newer version oxidizes a little bit or not. Maybe it was just me, maybe it was the lighting. We'll see today for sure because I have plenty of lighting here to figure that one out. Let's start off with the packaging. Check this out. Now, they're both 1 ounce bottles. This one is shorter, but I will tell you that it is beautiful. The new bottle is gorgeous. I love the Dior emblem right there. It's nice. I'm not sure if I mentioned it, but my shade right now is 2.5N. Let's see if the camera will catch that. And In the, like my lightest, I'll be 2N. My darkest, I'll be 3N. I'm like more on the neutral side. All right, so let's take a look at the details at what Dior has to offer us with this new reformulation. By the way, I'm looking at the Dior website for this information. It says here, Dior Forever Skin Glow is a 24-hour wear natural glow foundation that combines flawless makeup with skincare benefits for perfect skin with or without makeup. It's designed to deliver perfect filter-like skin even in front of the cameras. Its formula combines natural glow with medium to high buildable coverage. Ultra soft and thin, it blends easily and seamlessly into the skin to even out skin tone and blur imperfections. It is formulated to resist heat and humidity, providing no retouch perfection for 24 hours. This might be the highlight of the new formula. It is infused with a trio of skincare ingredients: hyaluronic acid, niacinamide, and peptides. This true triple action care foundation improves bare skin in just 1 week. Skin appears plumper, more radiant. It's supposed to even out your skin with broad spectrum SPF 25. Skin stays protected and radiant all day. The last one provided a 24-hour hydration from what my understanding, and this one is giving us 48-hour hydration. And let's see, comes in 42 shades, 6 undertones. All right, so let's talk about 2 things that stand out to me: the skincare ingredients and the SPF that it includes. The previous formula included SPF 15. The newer reformulation includes SPF 25. So that's a plus. Let's talk quickly about sunscreen. For the record, I am not a dermatologist. I'm not a pro makeup artist. I am a devoted consumer and I love makeup, and I have plenty of experience with this Dior foundation. This is just my strong opinion. Do not rely on makeup products for your skincare, for your sunscreen. You want to make sure that you cross your T's, dot your I's on your daily skincare routine. You do not want to, exclude that sunscreen because this one says that it has SPF 25. I would not do that. I would take it as a plus. Okay, you have your sunscreen. And by the way, if there's one recommendation I can make, I would recommend this Shiseido SPF 60 plus sunscreen. This is not even 50. My standards are 50. You have to be SPF 50 in order for me to wear you. I take sunscreen seriously. So if there's one product I can recommend, it's this one. I have the works. I've mentioned it before plenty of times: dry skin, mature skin, sensitive skin, acne prone skin, textured skin. This product here is a holy grail product for me. It does not clog my pores. It does not irritate my skin. It works excellent with every product that I put on my face, no matter what day. If I'm using that one, now I do recommend this for dry skin people more than oily skin people because it does provide a lot of glowiness and hydration. So, but yeah, my main point with this is that you don't want to rely on makeup products for your SPF. Take it as a plus. If a product like CL, for example, CL is another brand that includes SPF in, I believe, almost everything that they sell. So to me, that's a plus. Do I rely on it? No. The next thing that stands out to me is the trio of skincare. When I hear hyaluronic acid, I get happy because it is a plus to have hyaluronic acid in your, makeup. But that's another one. You don't want to rely on these skincare products to, fix your skin issues or to improve your skin issues. The claims are big. It claims to improve your skin in 1 week. It says that in 1 week, your skin will appear plumper, more radiant, and more even, okay? Without makeup. So that's going back to my wear test. I am considering doing a whole week's worth of wear tests. I'm talking about every single day using this new reformulated foundation and coming back after 1 week, and instead of a 10-hour wear test, I'm going to do a week's worth wear test so that I can share with you my experience. Was there improvement in my skin? How did it wear? Not just like a 10-hour wear test. That's usually our typical one, a 10-hour wear test to see how it wears, if it wore off, if it's still on there. I want to put this to the test. That's my little spiel on what Dior has to offer. Now for the exciting part, let me prep my skin and I'll be back for the application. Okay, so I have prepped my skin. And as you can see, it's super glowy. And that's what I was talking about, the Shiseido. I'm not sure how it would work with oily skin, but I will tell you that if you want to try it out, I would probably purchase if you have oily skin and you want to try it out, I would probably purchase like their smallest one. And maybe use like a primer over your sunscreen, like these two primers here. We have the Huda Beauty Easy Blur Primer or the Lancome La Base Pro. These two kind of give like a blurring effect to your skin. I mean, that's an idea in case you do have oily skin. But like I said, it's just an idea. I'm not sure how it would work. Now for my skin prep, I used my everyday go-to moisturizer, toner. I used my Fenty. I kind of alternate, but I used my Fenty Fat Water. And you're going to notice that I have them in little containers. I have the CeraVe facial moisturizer and my Shiseido. I like to purchase these. It's just easier when I'm getting ready than having the bigger bottles. So on the right half of my face, I'm going to apply the new formula. On the left half of my face, I'll be applying the previous formula. Before I do my application, I want to do swatches. I want to see if the new one oxidizes or not. Maybe it was a lighting in my quick swatch. I got to see this. So I will tell you, originally in my swatches video, I did notice that there was a little difference in the undertone of the new one. I am only using a little tiny bit. And as you see, it's still the same consistency as the old one, but here, let me do this here because I'm going to let it dry. I'm going to let it sit while I do my application, and then we'll come back to it. So that's the new one. And this one on this side is the older version. So we're going to let it sit. So in this lighting, they both I'm already getting ahead of myself. Let me apply it on my face and then we'll see. I'm going to be using the IT Cosmetic complexion brushes. They're both the same. They're just different colors. So let me apply the OG, or I don't even know if it's OG anymore, because after doing my little research, I realized that it's been reformulated before. So the previous version or the previous formula. And I used my normal everyday moisturizer, toner. I like to use what I normally use to test these out because that's what I'm going to use on a daily basis. Now, this foundation has always provided me with like a light to medium coverage. It's never been full coverage. Go down the center so I don't go over. The only thing I changed was that I'm not using any color corrector. So just because I want to see how this one, I will be using my concealer once I'm done because I want to set this and everything. So that's going to be the only one. Usually I use a color corrector, but not today. Okay. That's crazy. It evens out my skin tone. Now I'm going in with the new formula. 2 pumps is probably too much, but... And a clean brush. Going in on this side. It's got the same scent. I love Dior scent. It smells like the bronzer, the powder bronzer. Oh my goodness. All right. Let me go in with my beauty sponge, what I normally would do. Just lightly. I'm going to flip it to the clean side. Just lightly, I'm not pressing hard. I know it looks kind of light on camera, but trust the process. When we're done, you'll notice that this is a good skin. This is a good shade for me right now, although pretty soon I'm going to have to get the 3N. So we have the new and the previous formula. I'm going to be honest with you, I don't see a difference. The glowiness is the same. Coverage feels and looks the same. I don't see a difference. I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of my makeup and I'll be right back. I'm in the middle of doing the rest of my makeup and I just remembered that I wanted to try this one on with you guys. It's the Rosy Glow Stick in Berry. So I'm going to go ahead and try that on camera with you. I have already applied my bronzer. My BK Beauty 109. All right, so the shade is very pigmented. Nowadays, I am becoming less afraid of pigmented blushes. No, it's not blush blindness. I have learned how to diffuse very pigmented blushes and make it work so it looks nice still. Okay. Go ahead and diffuse it just a little because I'm still going to put some powder over it. As far as the shade, I love it. Love it. And to complement the Dior glow stick, I'm going to be using the powder blush in Berry. Now this is an older formula, which I still have and have plenty of, so I'm going to use it anyways. And that is beautiful. I'm using the BK Beauty and Nikki La Rose N20, which is an excellent brush, especially if you are applying a blush that is super pigmented. It's going to apply very lightly, diffused on your skin. It's beautiful. I love this brush. See, if I would have gotten a denser brush, it would have gone on really pigmented, really strong. I'm going to lock this look in with the Dior Forever Perfect Fix setting spray. And speaking of setting spray, I am super excited about the new setting spray that they're coming out with. I have already placed my order and I'm so excited and anxious to see how that one is. Let's take a closer look and see if we see any difference between each side. I used the same identical products on both sides. Obviously, the only difference is the formula. On this side, I have the new formula. And on this side, I have the older formula. I'm going to be honest, I cannot see a difference. In a way, it's a good thing because I was worried about the undertone being different. I don't see a difference. To finish my look, I kept it Dior. I went in with the Dior Forever Skin Correct Concealer in 2.5N, the new Dior Bronzer Stick in 3 Light Medium, the new to me Berry shade in the Dior Backstage Rosy Glow Stick. I set it with the Dior Forever Nude Matte Filter in 2 Light. That's what it looks like. It's a little messy right now. And my bronzer, of course, my jumbo bronzer, which I love. Talk about this all the time. It's also a little messy. That's a good sign when it's a little messy because that means you use it. Gotta clean that. Anyways, and what else? The older version or older formula of the Berry shade blush. I think that's about it. If I forget anything, I'll add it in the description for you guys. Let's check it out one more time. The new formula and the older formula. I'm happy about the fact that I don't see a difference between the shades. They look identical. The glowiness is the same. The texture is the same. The scent is the same. Now for the swatches. So this one is the older and this one's the newer formula. So I'm seeing a slight change in the undertone, just very, very, very slightly, but it's there. There's only a little bit of a difference in the appearance, to be quite honest. I feel like the newer one is blending more into my skin tone than the older one, so that's a positive thing. The texture is identical. I don't feel a difference. Like I said, the tone, the undertone on the swatch, it looks slightly different, but applied, I don't see a difference. Glowiness is there as well. And if anything, I'm going to say that the new formula has a little bit more glow to it. Just a little bit. Like, it seems like the change is very, very subtle. Those are my first impressions. As far as my feelings, I feel a little bit more relaxed because I feel like it's not going to be so bad after all, kind of thing. So as long as there's no drastic change, you know, I'm fine with it. I will continue testing it to see how, you know, I need to get familiar with this new formula to give you genuine feelings and genuine results, and, you know, an ultimate verdict on this. But as far as my first impressions, I will tell you that I'm happy that there's not a significant change, especially in the undertone and the shade. There is a slight change, but very, very minimal. And I don't feel much of a difference, to be honest with you. It's just, I know there's a difference because of the details and everything, but to be quite honest, to my eyes, I don't see, I mean, it looks good. It looks good. It almost looks like what I've been loving, you know? And I feel like that's going to be ultimately what counts. Give me your thoughts. Tell me, what do you guys think? Do you see something different? Maybe, I mean, you can catch something that I'm not catching. Once again, we have the new formula and the older one. Well, this one was an interesting one. I came into it a little hesitant and with mixed feelings. Now I'm leaning more towards being a little more relaxed about this reformulation, and actually I am happy about the fact that there's not a significant change in the appearance. Now, I mentioned it, a wear test, a good 1 week wear test would probably be better to give you a more accurate, you know, end result or verdict on how I feel, how I truly feel about this new reformulation. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope it helped you in some way, shape, or form. Let me know in the comments what you think about this comparison. I would love to hear what you think. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time. Bye.